I'm gonna try to make a video here for you guys. Going through a solo vault breaker. Now, you can kind of see I'm pretty kitted out. I've got all the keys and everything. Been doing pretty well as far as progressing. Cryo 1, that's what we want. Here, I'm always just abusing an assassin. I know there's cards on this right side, on this window, so I'm gonna wait for my invis to come up. And I'm gonna grab these. No, I think this is a really good idea from Bungie here. Got pretty lucky here, because it really gives people the chance to learn the ins and outs of Cryo. I think it's very easy to be put off when you jump into a game of Cryo. You bring, like, the best gear you have. You have your Mizzy, your your battle pistol, everything, all these things you've been saving for the week, just to get completely demolished by a team that spawn rushes you. But this is going to kind of teach you, not only to expect those teams, but to, eventually become the team that, does that to people. So I'm looking for monitors in a lot of different spots here. I'm not going to do like a full guide to Cryo or anything. But I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I'm thinking. One thing you want to do is just be patient with your invis and your abilities. It's okay to wait it out a little bit. I'm personally trying to get level 2 as fast as possible, and you can see we get it there, so we can get out and navigate the map. Because as much as you can, be good at a game, if you don't have the map knowledge, you're never gonna really get anywhere in Cryo, and that's definitely something that I use to my advantage. Because I'm not, like, the best at the game. I whiff a lot of fights and make a little, bad decisions. Right now I'm just kind of looking for common spots where you find tags on the ground, batteries, stuff like that. And now that I have 2, I'm looking to rush Revival. This is kind of commonplace for Cryo if you've played a little bit. Revival is going to have guaranteed monitors that you wouldn't get elsewhere. So I'm kind of checking some more spots there. But back to, how good this is. If I had this, like, in the beginning, I just, I would have had a lot less trouble with a lot of, would have lost a lot less loot, and would have, saved some time for myself. I think as much as I loved how rewarding the Cryo experience was for me, learning the map and, how brutal it was to, like, lose all your things and realize that it's just part of the process. I definitely remember some weekends where I just grinded to the point where I would kind of, like, make myself sick. This is that guaranteed one. These are all by chance. And this will also kind of teach you where the scans are. Scans are so important, and they did something really nice. Like, this didn't used to be a thing. They wouldn't label the batteries. You would just have to hear them, and you would have to sniff them out, and you'd have to be like, oh, okay, there's the battery. They finally changed it to where the indicators are a lot larger. And it makes a lot more sense. So scan is going to show you where you get your monitors and potential batteries. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I would have been very thankful for a mode like this. It would have saved me a lot of stress, a lot of time. Because there were weekends where I would, like, borderline make myself sick, staying up till 1 a.m. and waking up the next morning at like 6 to try to grind out like the challenges and the to get like the titles and stuff for like Vidmaster, especially that first season. That first season was brutal. And you can see that I'm not exactly prioritizing the vault quite yet. You're always going to get, you know, the vaults. I think the main thing you want to focus on is batteries. Another thing this does for you is teaches you where all the spawns are. A lot of the times it can be overwhelming, and you think, oh, I need 10 batteries? So where am I going to find 10 batteries? Oh, there's a monitor back here. I don't need it. You really only need like 3 for this mode to access everything. But this kind of gives you an idea of where batteries can be. And then it's not... I'm going to skip that one. Also, don't be afraid to like skip locations. Sometimes the batteries, if they're like covered in bots and a bunch of bots are around it, just skip it. Yeah, but you don't have to rush. Oh my gosh. Might need an extra coolant. Might as well take it here. Oh shit! Of course. I don't have a debug. All right, let's work our way through here. And I think now I'm gonna go to that vault. Maybe do Panopticon or something here. Don't have anything here. Shit, I kind of lost my train of thought here. I mean, even when there's no PvP, Cryo can be pretty overwhelming, even, you know, with how much I've put into this time-wise, and I'm very familiar with the map and all the little, you know, vents and areas you can go to and how to kind of navigate. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. And I definitely understand people who are a little reluctant. I just realized I don't have my abilities up. To, you know, learn by fire. And like completely borderline like wipe their vault over and over and over. Just to, you know, learn the map. It sucks. As much as like, yeah, sure, it's just a video game. It doesn't, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever. But it fucking sucks when you lose all your shit. You know, you put a lot of time into a game, and you want to know that all the time you're putting forward is gonna, you know, be worth it. You'll also see that I'm just completely avoiding bots. I'm actually gonna drop a lot of my ammo here. The goal isn't to kill Compiler. This is just to kind of rank up through this and get all my upgrades. I think I got one more left. So you can see, I mean, this is 2 days after this being out, and I've done quite a few runs. And it's 90% solo. Damn it, I did not mean to hit that hack. Whatever. 90% solo. And hopefully this will be a good example how. I want to say that, like, when you first start out, you're probably just going to be doing this first vault and then leaving. You're not going to have the backpack space for, you know, everything. Especially if you're not familiar with the map. It's going to take you a lot more time. But what you're really looking to do is just navigate around these edges, because you're going to see there's so many batteries that spawn in these areas. Once I hit all these scans, they'll pop up. We'll actually do one here, and it'll probably completely fill this area with monitor scans, batteries, all that. But, yeah, so a couple of days of doing this, and I'm like pretty much maxed out. I have all the, you know, credentials, bigger backpack, the bigger shield. We got 3, so we actually don't even need, what's it called? Cryo coolant for that. We just need to go grab more batteries. You also be able to learn where all these like 3 rooms are and stuff like that. When you're actually running through Cryo, these are clutch. These will have tags, these will have batteries, these will have 2 strong boxes. I think it's guaranteed 2 strong boxes every single time. Of course, the loot that you get from here is going to be, you know, a little different, kind of null. But it's good to know where the locations are. I think here I'm going to wait up for my invis and go into Panopticon. After you've gotten 3, this is where you want to go, ideally. Of course, when you're running into PvP, it's always very situational. Sometimes you go into Panopticon 10 minutes into a match, and sometimes you're going into Panopticon just in the last bit to get more resources and hacks and whatever else. Off of that, you got level 4. This is pretty huge in PvP. You can get quite a lot of loot. All these are going to be valuables, and that's how you kind of get some of your money up. Here, I'm not going to be looting it. The only reason is just for demonstration. The only reason I'd go there is for like ammo and weapons if I'm running with a crew. You're not looking to kill compiler. Another thing is that they made it so that you can ping the batteries. I don't believe you were able to do that before. Those are all on compiler. I think that's why they're up like that. But God, I wish I had this when I was learning this shit. And you know, not to mention these indicators are so much larger. It just makes it a lot more clear to see where they're all at. Let's hit another scan here. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to do here. Once you kind of get in the mode, you kind of just like shut your brain off, and you're able to just completely sort of embrace like the roguelite aspect of the game. Like this is like a nice kind of reprise from like, you know, when you're playing PvP, whether it's like solo or ranked or cryo. Here I'm kind of honestly just getting lost. It's hard to, dude, it is hard to fucking talk and play. I don't know how people like play PvP and talk at the same time. This is actually a lot harder than I expected. My mind kind of wants to wander here. Focus on, you know, getting enough batteries. I saw the tag there, but I don't even need it. I don't know why I'm spending time on that. I think priority in this is just getting level 3, unless you're doing... Well, actually, you can do everything with level 3, can't you? Oh, wasn't a headshot? Okay, whatever. But yeah, there's not much incentive to go above level 3 here. The only extra thing you can get is stuff that, if you're looking to do compiler like with the squad or something like that. We actually got to compiler with the squad last night. We just didn't have the damage for it. As you get upgrades, you don't have to do the credentials. That's kind of something I'm kind of skipping over here because I got the all the credentials preloaded due to upgrades. But it'll also teach you what every vault needs. And one thing is that you get 3 a lot in this. I never would open 3. I would just, it's one of those keys where you don't get it from like Outpost. You have to go to like, I want to say it's like Dire Marsh or something, and kill a warden, and that was like the only source for the drop. But this has taught me where all the buttons are in 3. I had no clue where all these were. I had no clue to check back here. Um, the first time I actually ran this, I spent a good, I want to say like a good 5 minutes, and you know that doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're just walking around trying to find these symbols, that is a lot. Let's see, it's probably, I'm trying to think where the last, oh, it's up here, isn't it? Where the last monitor spawn? Yep, there we go. All right. Yeah, but I spent quite a while and realized that I did not know this vault very well, or really at all. Um, and I'm definitely thankful for this mode. How the hell? Okay, I'm still getting lost. I think we're good here. Does this take me to it? Yep. Okay, cool. Alright, so we actually got a 4, so we're going to do a 3 key run here. Here is where I'll start picking up those tier 2s. And might as well take the shield too. If you're doing compiler, you're going to want to do like energy amps, cardio kicks. You want to be as quick as possible. Here, I don't really need that. I might as well take that. Let's see if we can get some tier 2 stuff. It also kind of gives you the chance to try out weapons that maybe you're struggling to get. Typically throughout marathon, ones that you think like, oh, I'm never gonna get that. I can't get the upgrades. I can't, get it off people. All the gold stuff is in cryo. This kind of gives you a chance to try it all out. So we need 2 more batteries here. I think I could probably find it straight off this scan. There's a 3 room here. Doesn't seem like they're in there, but I don't think I've ever not seen batteries. I don't want to run into, there's the wire. So I'm gonna hit this 3 room real quick. There's one. Just one. Yeah, it looks like we got one ahead too. So there's our 6th. I think, what would that be? That'd be 5, 6, 11. How many did Vault 3 need? Like 4 or 5? I mean, as you get better at this, you'll be able to just run through these vaults and open them pretty easily. I mean, we still got another 10 minutes left, and I'm about to open the last vault. When you start, you'll probably do just 1 vault, and then once you get a bigger backpack, you'll do 2 vaults. You start to get more comfortable, and you'll find yourself easily getting through 3 vaults like this one. And this is kind of how you farm your upgrades here. Let's open this. Does anybody notice that the bots on these, sometimes they spawn and sometimes it'll take like a good 5 seconds for these to spawn? I always wonder like what's going on. Oh my god, I hate when they do that. That's like my biggest pet peeve is when they run around like this, dude. Oh my god, that triggers me. Like, get over here, man. Alright, this was another vault that I wasn't very comfortable on. I didn't know the locations, but now I'm like, I know exactly where to look. Or at least I think I do. Hopefully I don't prove myself wrong here. Should be one right here. And one to the right of me. But I hope this gets a lot of people into Cryo, man. Because Cryo is like the biggest reason that I stuck to this game and like fell in love with it. Not only like that, but like the aesthetic and the gunplay and oh man, I remember when Compiler dropped, and I think I want to make a separate video about this just because it was really like so special to me. When Cryo dropped, I was watching the live streams of the first day, what everybody was doing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna do that ever. There's just no chance. And here's when you get your DNA. Right here, I'm gonna actually pop exfil. Um, but now, I feel so confident in this. I have no issues navigating through this, and I actually just drop everything. Yeah, hopefully I don't embarrass myself and regret this. But this is typically kind of how I go about it. You see I got 5 tier 2s. Nope, not that. And a ton of the one. And I've already got my gold keys for the week. So, let's see. Oh, this is perfect, actually. Hello? Alright, we're taking the ladder. You learn to hate those ladders, man. But yeah, that's a pretty quick... Dude, and that's another... I don't remember ever using this vent out of 4. Where's it even... Oh, okay. And that'll like show you, like, if you hear Vault 4, you know where they're gonna drop now. So like, if I hear Vault 4 popped, we're just gonna, you know, stay in this room and wait for him to drop. You know, listen to those vents. God, the Cryo is so fun. Once you learn it, it's so rewarding. I definitely implore you guys to get on this and try it out and get comfortable, get to a spot where you can actually go into Cryo with keys and, you know, start killing teams and coming out with, you know, level 5 extracts and, you know, eventually do your compiler runs and kind of have the same experience that I did with this map, because I love this map. And I think I want to make a separate video about what this map means to me. I haven't had something that's grabbed me like this in quite a while. But here's like the recap. Got 5 of the 2s and a boatload of the 1s. Let's see how much we got off that. I'm pretty sure I was at 0. And you can see I've already got a 6 key. So that's a huge thing. 6 keys you could only get from like Outpost. I think the red room, and there was a super small chance. I think this is actually from Outpost. This was the only one that I got that I can remember. I just recently got this, and I have like 800 hours in this game, but now it's right here. I got it from 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and I have a Vault 6 key. I think what I'm really looking for is this dervish. But anyways, let's get back on track. Try this out. And have fun. Hopefully this video helped you, and you kind of see how quick you can get through these vaults, and you know, take advantage, because these keys are hard to get, man. These are not as easy as this. I'm actually gonna get that now. You know, take advantage and, you know, kind of get to a point where you feel comfortable, and yeah, have fun. Appreciate anybody who watched. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy it.